bang his wife and put the rubber in the fish tank. And he's retweeting that.
The bitter feud between Adam Deacon and Noel Clarke that turned nasty. These guys worked with each other on some classic movies. All the way back in 2003, Noel Clarke discovers Adam Deacon during kidulthood auditions, describing him as having talent, and they're both from East London backgrounds. Clarke mentors him as a young actor.
See you, yeah? I'm gonna fuck you up, blood. And you see you, Clip. I'm gonna shove this back so far off your pussy. Hey, fuck you, fucking blood.
In 2006, Kidulthood releases, launching both careers. Deacon plays Jay. The film addresses urban youth issues. Noel Clarke starred in the film as well. He was kind of the bully in the film and in this story, Adam claims as well.
Them two girl over there are fucking weird, blood.
I know. What the fuck's she looking at, man?
How can you make her watch you like that, blood? See me now, if that was me, I wouldn't have it. You should spark in her fucking face.
Yeah, you watch. I'm gonna mash her up.
Hey, come on, let's go, Jay.
In 2008, Adulthood was released. Again, they had a friendly relationship. So where'd it go wrong? In 2010, Deacon pitches a spoof film of kidulthood and adulthood. Clarke initially helps out and they verbally agree Deacon will not title the film Anotherhood or cut Clarke's team out of the profit. But Deacon directs and stars in Anotherhood himself anyway, using the title and excluding Clarke's team. It earns Deacon a BAFTA for Rising Star Award, and Clarke claims copyright infringement on the Hood branding.
You know, if you get a second interview, then maybe you can give me a call and maybe I could go through some interview techniques with you, you know, give you a hand.
Interview techniques. You make me laugh.
It soured their ties, but there was no formal lawsuit, and Deacon later accuses Clarke of jealousy and sabotage, e.g. blocking agents, and they stopped speaking. A year later in 2012, Deacon co-hosts the Mobile Awards at his career peak, post-BAFTA, but big acting offers stall amid personal struggle.
In 2012, I won the BAFTA. Thank you so much. And thank you to the general public. Thank you. But after that, it all fell apart. Arrests, court appearances, and being sectioned under the Mental Health Act. It's a year since I got diagnosed with bipolar, and I think I'm still on a journey to learn more about it.
Look at the remarkable people in our history who have had this condition. Look at what they've achieved and be confident that it is not a death sentence.
Most of all, I want to know if I can get my life back.
2014 is where things really come to the surface. A feud exploded online. Adam Deacon posts a barrage of abuse on Twitter and Instagram, accusing Noel Clarke of long-term bullying, sabotaging his career and industry blackballing. Posts include death threats, Clarke's children pictured with gun emojis, and Clarke had to report it to the police, calling it a campaign of harassment. Deacon's fans send Clarke abuse and his manager agent intervenes unsuccessfully.
I'm talking about people telling him to fuck my wife. And he's retweeting that shit. Bang his wife and put the rubber in the fish tank. And he's retweeting that. Then he's screenshotting it and putting it on Instagram as well. So it's getting to hundreds of thousands of people. That's why Instagram banned him. It wasn't a case of me report. Like, he got people reported him. Where's this pussy hiding? Excuse my language. Where's this pussy hiding? People are telling him, yeah, up in between his mum's legs. He's retweeting this stuff. This isn't 24, this is 2020, this is 2019, 2020. You lot don't know about this because I've enjoyed it. So who's bullying who?
So, no.
January 2015, Adam Deacon is arrested in Bethnal Green for threatening a neighbour with a machete-style knife, affray and possession of offensive weapon, and section under Mental Health Act, diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and lawyers cite paranoia/psychosis from skunk cannabis and self-medication. But he did speak out about this and the rumours around it.
What's going on, people? It's Adam Deacon, aka the My Size Kid. Right now, I just want to put a few things straight for the people out there. I'm seeing a lot of stuff online, on Twitter, Facebook, talking about how a man got sectioned, but I can officially say right now, man is definitely not sectioned, innit? I'm out, I'm by the seaside, get me just taking some time out, writing my lyrics, putting pen to paper, writing a new film. that should be in production later on this year, a new comedy film, whole title The Man Them supporting that.
The following year, he was acquitted of affray and possession charges. The jury accepts mental illness as his defence, and Deacon unable to attend a hearing due to hospital treatment. It said as well that West London Magistrates Court convicts Deacon of harassment without violence, guilty on all counts. They say that the messages were appalling, noting that Clarke was visibly distressed and issued an indefinite restraining order banning contact. It was acknowledged that they have a long-running feud since 2010, but rules Deacon intended distress. Deacon apologises in court, blaming his mental health. Noel Clarke addressed everything with Adam Deacon on the Winners Talking podcast in a full interview. He actually claimed that Adam Deacon approached him at one point to stage a beef between the two of them.
Adam's in this meeting saying, let's make this, because by this point we're falling out a little bit, and he's like, let's make it a sort of Dizzy Wiley beef. Let's make it like a Dizzy Wiley beef. I said, bro, no, I'm not into that sort of game playing. Like, we're just, you go on your way, I'll go on my way. Cool, we're done. From 2011 to 2014, we don't speak. So there's no bullying at any point. There's nothing. There's no bullying. We don't speak. We don't talk. In that time, though, between 2011 and 2014, his film comes out. He starts gunning man on Twitter, cussing me all the time. To be clear to anyone that's listening, everything I'm saying to you here is fact.
Okay.
It's documented.
Okay, that's what.
There's like a 20-page document, right?
Yeah, okay.
With timelines and dates and everything, right? So let's go back to 2012 now. So he's just on man. Then while he's doing that, so you get into 2013, it stops and starts. His film comes out, does numbers. Then the next films come out, they're not doing anything, and the films start getting less and less. Then I start getting texts apologizing to me. Yo, sorry for the random call, but I think it's time of the year got me thinking about things. Just really wanted to get in contact and try and sort things out. Suppose deep down I'm hoping we can be cool again. This is while I'm getting blasted on social, yeah? But I'm getting texts. I've been through a lot, and I'm sorry for the way I handled shit. I wish things didn't go down that way, and I regret things a lot. I wouldn't have been where I am if it wasn't for you or help. So I just wanted to reach out. Hope you and the family are well. Hope we can sit down one day.
In 2017, Adam Deacon opens up in a Guardian interview about psychosis, sectioning, and the feud's role in his fall, describing the Clarke row as triggered by cannabis-induced paranoia, expresses regret, but hints at unresolved grievances.
I think about the mental health the film touches. That was really important to me because obviously I've been through my own kind of mental health struggles, and for my own kind of way of ending that and putting a full stop to that kind of chapter in my life, but getting the message out there that it's okay to talk about mental health, and especially men to talk about mental health. I love the fact that Kane's character, he asks Rico quite a lot, have you taken your meds? And it's just to kind of get that conversation between young men that it's okay to talk about it, because there is a real stigma around mental health, and it's important that we do what we can to kind of break that down.
2021, The Guardian publishes an investigation by 20 women that accuse Clarke of sexual harassment, bullying and abuse 2004 to 2020. BAFTA suspends him and revokes his 2021 Outstanding British Contribution Award. ITV pulls Viewpoint, and Clarke denies it, calling it unlawful conspiracy. Deacon tweets support for the accusers. I wholeheartedly believe every single word. I myself have been a victim of Noel Clarke for the last 15 years. Gaslighting and career sabotage, and the horrific abuse of power causing his breakdown. Wishes everyone had taken more notice of this 15 years ago, and sparks a debate. Some see vindication, others like Noel Clarke note that his 2015 conviction discredits him. Deacon criticised Channel 4's planned documentary The Cancelling of Noel Clarke as disgusting, giving Clarke a victim platform, calls it disrespectful to the 20 women, including himself as a non-sexual victim. So obviously Clarke ended up suing The Guardian for 10 million libel, claiming articles of false and career ending. He references Deacon's harassment, conviction and proof of grudges, and Deacon stays silent publicly but is cited in the filing. Clarke done a podcast where he spoke about the false allegations and defends himself, discussing Deacon's feud and the Kid Out origins. April 13th, 2025, Deacon tweets Guardian update from the Clarke trial. Witnesses, including accusers that testify, Clarke used Deacon's 2015 conviction as a cautionary tale to warn against crossing him. In the High Court, the Clarke versus The Guardian case, Clarke testifies first, denying most of the allegations, claiming consensual behaviour or lies from grudge holders. Guardian calls 26 witnesses, 18 direct victims. The judge labelled Noel Clarke not credible, accepting most claims as true and in public interest. Clarke's team highlights Deacon's harassment as evidence of bias.
I'm sexy, I'm gorgeous, I'm BAFTA's rising star. Actually, you're just a sex pest. I think the case is so interesting. It's so interesting. We'll talk about it in two ways, I guess, I'm imagining. We'll talk about it in terms of what it's like to be involved in one of these investigations, to run it, and then to have to go through something like this. And I'm talking always first about the victims in that, but also about the people who then have to defend it, the journalism. Also, I suppose, what it means for wider TV culture and some of those other things.
Clarke lost the case and no damages were awarded. He was actually ordered to pay $3 million in cost to The Guardian within 28 days. Clarke claims financial ruin, life savings and remortgage home, and no income since 2021 because they tried to cancel him. And just recently we see that he was arrested in his Kensington home in an unrelated police raid. No charges are filed as of September 30th, but it seems like they're investigating something. Adam Deacon's been posting indirects over the years and direct stuff as well about Noel Clarke getting his karma and liking the stuff around his case when he lost it as well. He clearly feels like this guy massively impacted his career and held him back. He himself made obviously a comeback with that Some Other Hood film and has various things planned for the future.
My addiction's always been a little problem, but famous and broke is a bigger problem. It's like, man, them see me on the street, they wanna see if I'm really that guy. Beef, I'm in it often. Shanks everywhere, not just a city problem. Fucking bipolar med, yeah, I'm living off them.
The films they worked on, Kid Out Hood in 2006, was a British teen drama about troubled West London teens facing violence and poverty, had £560,000 budget in production. In box office it hit $851,000. It was a hit praised for its raw authenticity. Obviously they had the sequel, Noel Clarke post-prison seeking redemption amid gang tensions. Not widely reported the budget, but box office hit £6 million on this one. Number 2 British film of 2008. It was a major hit, even opened at 1.2 million in the UK. The final chapter with Sam balancing out fatherhood and old rivalries, Brotherhood, that had Stormzy in it.
Just get out of my way, blood. Did you just say blood? I was just blood anymore, cuz like.
Not widely reported, the box office did 1.1 million in the UK, £311,000 on the opening weekend. A solid performance and strong UK fan base of this sequel. Obviously, Adam Deacon going down the route of doing Another Hood, the comedy thing, and having that rivalry means he was left out completely of the Brotherhood film. He didn't appear.
Brotherhood. I'm seeing a lot of people tweeting me and asking me, am I in the film Brotherhood? I can tell you right now, there's no way I'm coming back to do Brotherhood. That's never gonna happen, innit? Like, certain man went on, funny with man. I'm not going to go into that, but I've got principles in it. Like, I've got dignity at the end of the day. Yes, I was offered a part. I was offered a very small part in the film. A very small part. And it got all technical because obviously certain man have put a restraining order on me. So, like, how is that going to work? If there's a restraining order on me, how are we going to be on set working together doing this film anyway? Doesn't make sense.